Here we go, back at it yet again with another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying today's video, make sure you smack that like button real good, because we got a whole lot of gaming news to get to, and a lot of stuff out there for everyone on Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network. Because if you remember to just a few videos ago, last week, I was actually talking about Xbox Live and the price going up in the UK. Well, here's a warning to everyone out there. Don't upgrade your Xbox Live just yet if you are worried about the prices going up. Because Microsoft is reportedly planning to create a new subscription where it combines both the Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox Live Gold service. This will be known as the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and yeah, as I said, it's going to combine both Gold and the Game Pass into a single monthly charge rather than you going and separately getting both each month. Now, in the US, it's reportedly going to cost you $15 US, so $14.99 to be exact, and it will roughly save you about $5 a month. So this way, rather than getting them separately, you combine them into the Ultimate Pass, and that gets you about a $5 saving, which is actually pretty awesome. Now, the reason that they are possibly doing this is due to Xbox actually bringing out a diskless Xbox One S console. So as you can see on screen right here, this is from Windows Central. It's been rumored for a while right now. It's probably going to be coming out later this month in April. This is an all-digital console, so this Xbox One S will not have a disc tray. As you can see right there, you won't be able to put discs in there. It's going to be all digital, and the best way to get those games is going to be through the Xbox Game Pass. So to combine Xbox Live Gold, so you can play online with your friends and everything, then you combine that with the Game Pass, you can get all the games you want, everything that's on there, and then you have a great time without actually needing discs at all, which is actually a pretty cool way of doing it. It's interesting to see this come so late into the life cycle of the Xbox One era. Now, at this very time, we don't actually know the price of this new console, this new Xbox One S without a disc tray, because the thing is, it's most likely going to drive the price down quite a bit due to it actually not having a Blu-ray drive in it, so it will probably bring it down by maybe even $50, but we'll have to wait and see as to what that exact price is. But a warning also to people out there that are just not on Xbox, but also on the PlayStation side of things, because PlayStation look like they're going to be doing the exact same thing, but maybe without the new PlayStation console without a disc tray, because there's no rumors, nothing on that. But what I'm actually talking about here is that the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Network might be combining the new PlayStation Plus service, where it does get you a whole lot of extra stuff. At this point in time, we're actually not sure how similar this will be to the Xbox Live Game Pass service. I doubt it's going to be anything too close to that, but we'll have to wait and see, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing something like this. It's refreshing, it's something new, something a bit different. It's a big change overall if they were to do something like Xbox. And it's interesting because, well, PlayStation 5 will be out next year most likely, same with the new Xbox console, so it's interesting to see a lot of these subscription services popping up. Now, I doubt that the next-gen consoles from both Xbox and PlayStation will be discless like this new discless Xbox One S console, but it is probably going to heavily rely on digital platforms. And one of those being a digital service where you subscribe to it every month, like the Xbox Live Game Pass, and you get games each month that way, because they actually make quite a lot more money that way rather than people just buying maybe 2 to 3 games on average per year. In the comments down below, let me know how many games you buy per year, like brand new games that are like, you know, the $60 minimum price tag, like brand new AAA titles. I don't think people buy as many as you think, but then again, you never really know. And then on top of that, I think a lot more people are relying now on the Xbox Game Pass, especially on the Xbox side of things. Personally, I actually think that that's the way of the future, because they do make more money that way. People forget that they're actually subscribed to a certain service, and it goes months, if not years past. Like, I just realized I was subscribed to a service, and I was like, crap, it's been a year since I even used that. Might as well start using it now or just unsubscribe, and then you realize you've lost like $100 and you could have got something else, and it kind of sucks, but that's the way of the future. We all forget there's just so many different services we are subscribed to, and you forget which ones you've got, which ones you don't. And that's where they get you, and that's where they make money. And I think PlayStation and Xbox and other services are realizing that, so that's why the subscription model is so popular right now. But yeah, it's going to definitely be very interesting to see where this does all lead to into the next generation of consoles. I'm very excited to see. Either way, I'm going to be happy playing a bunch of video games, and yeah, it's either going to be free-to-play games or subscription services, and I don't know what's going to happen with that $60 price tag of AAA titles in the future, because it doesn't seem very viable. You see a lot of games fail that way, especially if they have online content. But anyway, let's move on to the next news report on today's show. And it's for everyone out there that plays the Division 2, because it seems that players are having trouble finding signature weapon ammo after the latest patch in the game. Reports from Ubisoft indicate that they are looking into the matter, but we don't really have any updates since then. But ever since the update just a few days ago, it is the second title update for the game. It's a big patch. A lot of people have been finding a lot of issues finding certain signature weapons and ammo. Now, on the good side of things, obviously, this did fix a lot of bugs in the game, this new patch, and it added additional content to the game. But obviously, the big problem here is, well, you're gonna run out of ammo for certain weapons, which kind of sucks. So yeah, if you were experiencing this issue, don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not going crazy. You're not thinking, wow, they've just made the game a million times harder. You're not the only one. Everyone is finding this issue, so don't worry too much. They're most likely going to fix this in the next couple of days. And to be honest with you guys, I actually haven't played too much of the Division 2. I played a little bit. I enjoy it, but I just haven't had that much time to actually sit down and play that game, and I don't have the group of friends that all have the game, so that's kind of an issue right there. And that's the thing that I talk about with these AAA titles in the future. It's tough because you want to play these multiplayer games that cost quite a bit, but every one of your friends needs to have it, or you're just going to play it alone or with randoms, and it just doesn't really work. And that's why I like games like Apex Legends, which came out of nowhere, basically didn't have any advertising spend except for the stuff on Twitch and YouTube and things like that, but no traditional advertising spend. And they were like, here it is, and then you can just play it with all your friends because it's free. And then they tack on microtransactions in the game, which is not even needed for you to actually be good or enjoy the game. You can just play the game how it is at base level. But anyway, speaking of Apex Legends, we move on to our final news report on today's show. And it's that it's no secret that in Apex Legends, there has been quite a lot of cheating and hacking going on. Now, this is due to the game being free and it also just coming out with like no beta or anything like that. It's going to happen. That's one of the downsides of a free game like that. People can just re-download it after being banned or just create new accounts and things like that. But the developers over at Respawn have been working their asses off on Apex Legends, trying to get people banned because of cheating. And this right here caught my attention. So if you do want to check out more of this and read it in fine detail, you guys can. It's linked in the description down below. But basically, it's a rundown report of a cheater repeatedly getting just banned and banned and banned and just creating new accounts and trying to get back on. And it's hilarious because this guy seems to be a streamer. And this guy here on Reddit actually just wrote it all down, what he was watching happen. Essentially, he was just watching this streamer who got banned. He created a new account, then he got banned again. Clearly, there was a guy in the chat from Respawn watching his every single move, and he was just banning him. And then this account just basically just details everything that this guy was trying to do. And it's just very, very toxic. And it's funny that he's streaming himself cheating in the game and just using cheats. It's just kind of just pathetic. And the thing that really sucks here is that there are people like this, and they're actually going out of their way to constantly do this and ruin other people's time playing this game. And they're ruining the time of the developers who are trying to actually do other stuff in the game. They're trying to make the game better for everyone out there, but this small minority of people are just ruining it because this guy, this Josh Medina, who's one of the producers at Respawn Entertainment, he had to spend 45 minutes just on this guy alone in the morning, and it really sucks. Obviously, we're never going to actually 100% stop cheaters. It's never gonna happen. It's just not realistic, but hopefully Respawn figure out a way to stop this because it has made me sort of slow down my play time on the game. I don't play it anywhere near as much as I did when it first came out because there were a lot less cheaters then. Obviously, the game was still very, very new, and it was like honeymoon period. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. And I have burnt out a little bit on it, a little bit, but the big part is that, well, it comes down to cheaters. Running into them every sort of 3 or 4 games, like just one that just headshots you straight up, like with no recoil, and then you watch him play after you die, and he doesn't miss any shots, and he can see through people through walls and stuff. It gets annoying and it sucks, and it's one of the things, as I said, that comes with a free game. But hopefully Respawn figure out a way to just ban all these cheaters in a quick way that we don't see them anymore. And it's quite a big thing in China, and a lot of the player base, it has shown that are coming from China that are cheaters, and it kind of sucks, especially since they can come into the Southeast Asian and Australian Oceanic servers, and it just ruins the experience. So hopefully they figure out a way to kind of just region lock things and stop VPNs, and I don't know. I'm not a real tech guy that works. I'm not a developer or anything like that. But hopefully they figure out a way, because it would make the game a lot more enjoyable. And I love playing the game with my friends. And I know a lot of you guys play the game too. It's a very, very popular game. But anyway, guys, that does it for today's gaming news. I will be putting out 2 videos tomorrow, most likely. One of them's completely different, just something fun I want to put together. I've been putting it together for a little while, and hopefully you do end up enjoying that. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smack the like button, and if you are a brand new viewer, make sure you click the subscribe button with the notification bell on. And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, or maybe videos. I'll see you guys tomorrow.